project being run by Uganda Professional Science Teachers Union. It is meant to bring learners on board. As you know, we are implementing the lower secondary curriculum, which looks majorly on project-based learning, and we want to use these avenues to find ways of helping our learners appreciate the concepts they learn in class, and that is why science is here.
Welcome to Uganda Professional Science Teachers Union, and we are having the Regional Science Innovation Project Competition 2025. With us as Mbale Secondary School, we came up with an Irish potato peeling and washing machine. Firstly, I would like to inform you, the public there, that we realize that in our society, there are a lot of challenges that we are facing. And among these challenges, we have a problem of time management, poor time management. And also secondly, we have a problem of incurring a lot of expenses. You may be interested in how the Irish is going to be peeled. We have got two forces that are going to act on this Irish. We have got the centrifugal force and the centripetal force. So the centrifugal force will pull the Irish away from the center to the surface, which will enable the peeling, and at the same time, the centripetal force will pull the Irish towards the center. So as that continuously happens, we shall have what we call momentum. So if we close this machine, we close the cylinder, and our friend continues to pedal, we realize that our Irish, our Irish potatoes in the process are going to be peeled due to the process that I explained to you previously.
My name is Kabasita Beth, a student of Nyondo SS Secondary School. In front of you is the project. We came up with a project of making a multipurpose table lamp. The reason as why we came up with this table project, there are many reasons, but our table lamp is unique in the way that it is flexible, that it turns around 360 degrees. There you see it. It has the dimmer used for reducing and increasing power that is coming from the regulator to the bulb. It has the external supply port. Behind here, you can pick power from our battery to support other devices like a 10-volt battery. It has the charging port in front. You can charge your phone using this very battery because it can support other devices.
My name is Mbale from Mbale Secondary School in Uganda. Here we have the project, which is pavers. We made these pavers through collecting plastic bottles and sand so that we can conserve our environment and also improve on the soil infertility. The reason for making this project is that we have to conserve our environment and also improve on the soil infertility. So, in making these pavers, first of all, we had to get plastics and also sand. We filtered it and also we heated the plastics and added in some soil. But I encourage all the people to be collecting these plastics so that our environment is conserved, and making of these pavers can also improve on the way people live.
My name is Bankene Victor Benjamin from Kakira Secondary School, and this is a Moments Mathmate. We are under the Science in Action in Science Fair here. This project that we came up with is for addition and subtraction of numbers in pre-primary schools. It can be used for adding and subtraction of numbers. To add, we just place here the masses. For example, 4 plus 3. We place here 4 masses, then like plus 3. We add here the masses like this. Then it will go to the answer so that the learner can copy and write the answer in their books. And also subtraction. The learner can just also pick the masses and subtract them, say 7 minus 3. We just place here in the negative arm like this. And the answer will, and the pointer will move to the answer of the thing you are subtracting.
My name is Mesco Trevor and I'm from Kira College Boutique, Science in Action. So basically, we came up with an idea of a smart dustbin. When you hear the word smart, basically we are dealing with things which are automated without you using the mechanical energy or involvement of any human being. So that means our dustbin works automatically. How does it do that? It does it in a way that it has what we call the sensor. So it's a sensor-based dustbin. The sensor, when it detects somebody approaching it, it will automatically trigger what we call the servo motor. And what does the servo motor do? The servo motor opens the dustbin automatically without any human being getting the lead and opening it the way you have been doing with the traditional dustbin. So basically, when you look at what you're trying to solve is, we have two problems: poor hygiene and transmission of diseases. So maybe to make the automation very clear and to show you how it works, when I put my hand here, when I brought rubbish, automatically it opens, I throw, then it closes.
My name is Mbale Duncan from Mbale Secondary School, Namsindwa. Here is Science in Action presented to you by UPSTU. So here the school has presented a stove, an energy stove that uses used up engine oil from both motorcycles and car engines. So this system works by first opening here the oil, which links to the combustion, where the combustion is going to take place. Once it reaches here, someone gets this paper, sprinkles their paraffin, and then pours inside here. For some period of time, he or she has to light it. This project is brought up in order to save the use of charcoal and reduce the deforestation in our areas.
My name is Bomet Jerry Rawlings, and with me here my colleague is Omusolo Chris Edivon. We are from St. Peter's College, Tororo, with the project of developing an innovative smart home cleaner for toilets, bathrooms and other surfaces that are stained. We came up with this project on the investigation we carried out on schools, in the institutions and the community at large. We found out that there are surfaces that are stained. They're having places of convenience, that is the toilets, the latrines that they have. They are producing a dire stench, or should I say a very terrible stench that is not good for the community or the people at large. And also in the latrines they are stained, so meaning that there are pathogens like bacteria that are inside that could cause diseases for all of us. So looking on that, we said let us come up with something to help solve that solution. We use both synthetic and the organic materials, or should I say the local materials, like the lemongrass that we have applied as a repellent. And also why we came up with the repellent, it was because we also saw the rise of malaria. As we have been seeing on the adverts like UPSTU, we saw the malaria vaccine that has come out called Mr. Vaxxer. So we said that in order to curb malaria, apart from using the malaria vaccine, we say let us come up with a disinfectant, something that we'll use for cleaning, and then the disinfectant which will contain a repellent. The repellent will remain on the floor or the surface, and then to chase away the mosquitoes.
My name is Segwang Solomon, student of Mbale Secondary School. Okay, what we came about, first of all, Science in Action is presented today. What we came about is about the energy-free generator, and of which its energy is infinite in a way that power is produced from the motors which are in here, and then from the driving motor it's taken to the driven motor, which then brings out the power into the battery. And then in the battery is then stepped up and then taken into the charge controller. From the charge controller, it's able to read out whether the voltage is high or low, but then it also shows that the battery could be charging or not, because simply you have a switch of this, but then having reached the charge controller, it's then brought back to the battery and then later used by an inverter to produce the power which is alternative current. We therefore came out with this just because we found out the problem in the community, not only in the community but the school at large.
My name is Mukama Shaban, Kakura Secondary School. I'm in Senior 5. This is Science in Action bicycle sprayer. It is made up of various components. One, it is made up of a crankshaft, it is made up of gears, It is made up of the bicycle itself and the knapsack sprayer, and it is made up of 2 arms. One is the irrigation arm, second is the spraying arm. So first, we are solving what made us to make this project is most farmers face challenges. For example, the back pain, chest pain, the arm pain, as they are operating this knapsack sprayer, whereby they carry 18 liters of the liquid on their back, and at the same time they are pumping that knapsack sprayer. So with this machine, we use little effort to pump the pressure since it is being driven by the gears, and we have soft gears on this bicycle sprayer machine. So the crankshaft is the one which is run by the pedaling of the bicycle, and it is going to run the pump of the knapsack sprayer, thus creating the pressure into the knapsack sprayer. So when pressure is put in the knapsack sprayer, you connect it on the 2 arms. You can either connect it on the spraying arm, the sprayer arm which is behind. That sprayer arm, we put it behind because we are reducing on the effect of the pesticides, insecticides, and other medicine that are applied to the plants. And this irrigation arm, we are putting it in front because water has no much effect on us. Its pH is neutral. So if you want to irrigate your crops, for example, you have a rigid garden whereby the bicycle cannot enter, you just station it stationary the way it is, and you connect an overhead irrigation using the drip pipes. So water just comes from the knapsack sprayer as you're pedaling, because when you're pedaling, you increase on the pressure in the knapsack sprayer, instead of the farmer having the manual way of pumping the pressure.
My name is Waliaula Jonah Elma. Welcome to Mbale SS. This is Science in Action. Here with me is the dual-purpose fan I made from the scrap, the plastics which were also common in the environment. This is the e-waste which was found in the computer lab, and we have boxes which were found in the industrial areas or which were around the community. So I came up with this project to solve the problem. Many students in the village there have failed to read, and there is a problem of poor performance because there is no light to enable them read the books. But this fan is a substitute for it. It works as a fan and also as a lighting system. As you can see, when you press here, it works as a fan doing the air conditioning, and if you use this switch, it does the lighting. It also has an external lighting system which can be used when you are at home in case there is power shortage. This is how it works.
My name is Wambi Desire from Mbale Secondary School. So what we present to you today? In our village where we come from, we have old women, sick people, and pregnant mothers who find it difficult to bend while washing clothes. So having this problem in mind, we were triggered to come up with a better solution. But what have people been using before our innovation? We see that most people tend to use electrical washing machines, which are expensive, and also electricity is not reachable to all parts in Uganda. Therefore, we were triggered to come up with this solution of a manual hand cloth washing machine. This manual hand clothing washing machine does not require electricity to operate, and it just needs one to rotate forward and backward, as she can demonstrate to you. So what did we use to make this manual hand cloth washing machine? All you need is a water tank and pipes plus pipe joints or elbows. So therefore we had to fix these pipes together, and we used a drill to drill holes at the front and at the back of the tank, and with that we were able to fix the pipes inside. So all you need to do when you want to wash your clothes, you just put in the water, you put in the soap, and you put the clothes, then you can close, and with that you will just keep rotating forward and backward.
When you identify a gap, you need to have curiosity so that you can fill that gap. You solve the problem you have identified, so that you can be counted as a challenger of the problem. The problem comes to challenge you, but you challenge it also. Then you write down every new idea that comes your way. You write it. Afterwards, sieve those ideas, and you find out which one can work better for me in regard to the problem I have identified. Then test the idea, benchmark, move out and see how other people are doing it. You'll have to perfect it. Then avoid negative voices. As you're trying to solve a problem, there are those voices which keep telling you that you cannot make it. No, you prove the odds out that you can make it. Avoid listening to negative voices. Read literature. Read literature. We have Google, we have very many search engines that you can use to read the existing literature so that you can build on what is existing to make it